What's going on, YouTube? Bearded back with what I'm guessing is going to be the end of the Quarry. Where we last left off, the psychic said it was just going to be one more time. So that's what leads me to the suspicion that this is the end. So far we've lost Jacob, as well as the vast majority of the Hackett family. But I'm looking forward to what's to come. And yeah, I will officially give all of my final thoughts at the end of this. So yeah, I'm ready to hop back into this and finish this game up. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series as much as, well, I enjoyed a vast majority of this game. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the series and enjoyed my input on the game so far. And like I said, at the end of this game, I will give my full final thoughts. If you guys have been enjoying it, please hit that like button and comment below other games that you guys want to see me play in the future. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back on a regular basis, please hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to support my channel, but of course, it is entirely up to you. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and get back into the Quarry. Like I said, where we last left off, let's see, we know Jacob is dead. A vast majority of the Hackett family is dead. Pretty much all that's left is Caleb, one of Chris's kids, and Travis. And yeah, that should be interesting to see how things pan out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right on into this. All right. Bricks, mortar. Well, my boy Max here is fully cured, so there's another bit of evidence that we killed Chris last time.
What the fuck? Why am I on top of a fucking tree?
That we don't know.
Laura!
Blood. How the hell am I gonna get down?
So it's clear that, just like that. Ooh.
Asked an answer.
It's very clear that whenever they go into that werewolf state, they don't recall anything when they come out of it. Let me make sure that this isn't too loud for you guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're surrounded by a lake, so you can easily take a bath there.
Where the hell are my clothes?
Those are the clothes that Emma put on. Huh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, man.
Okay.
My boy gets
Gotta find Laura.
cursed cursed to be a werewolf, and then now to even draw a shorter stick, he's wearing yoga, or not even, I guess, yoga pants, but women's
Oh, we should've
workout
just gone to
clothes.
the Harbinger Motel.
Yeah, that a bit of advice that Travis gave you. You really should have heeded his warning. My boy Max here is pulling it off though. Go ahead and try and speed up through here. A hat.
She mustn't come back.
Okay, so that is clearly Laura's hat. Fuck it. Continue rocking it. Hmm. Huh. Well, you may not be cured. Yeah, you may be cured, but there is still the looming threat of at least one werewolf. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you on the island for now. Just because, yeah. Yeah, I don't trust it. Back in the lodge.
The table, help me.
Okay. Well, can't get much worse than it already is, right?
I will
Hey.
say the fact that we
Just
only
like the
have
cartoons.
one
It's been
werewolf
off and
that's
all
on the
night.
loose.
Gives us a little time.
How do you figure?
They don't like water, remember?
Right.
I mean, we know
Oh,
of.
we should have just been swimming in the lake all night.
And die of hypothermia? No.
All right, well, we're good now.
Night's not over yet. These fuckers know we're in here. And they're coming back first chance they get.
Great news. Okay.
All right, we gotta get a vantage point.
We do know that Caleb isn't the one that started everything. The White Wolf is the one that started it all, and I have a very, like, my gut is telling me that that White Wolf is a psychic son. Like, my gut is just telling me, yeah, no, there's no way. Like, that has to be her son. Because at the end of last episode, she said that you had an opportunity to rid that that wretched family. Is there a way to start this fire? There has to be a way, right? Let me see in here real quick. Huh, I completely forgot about that
What's
window.
okay? Better.
Less vantage point, or yeah, less opportunities for entry. Where might there be matches? Nothing in the purse. Can't go out there or in there. That's unfortunate. There has to be matches somewhere. I'll come back to that. I want to check other things out.
Jeez, MC really struggling if they're begging for $1.
I mean, it does take quite a bit of money to operate these kinds of summer camps and stuff. So, understandable, I guess? There has to be a way to get to Abby and, or at least Abby, because I think Emma's still down below. These are decent vantage points. I can't go in the box. What's in the box? All right. Let's see. All right, we'll check out what's on this rug over here real quick. Dog tags.
Nice to put a name to a big mean face.
Bobby.
So what, you're like Mr. H's brother, I guess?
Bobby here.
Who?
The big dude from earlier, when you and Ryan went to the radio hut. Mr. H's brother, I guess?
Right.
Well, you ain't got to worry about him. He did. I'm not gonna do that just yet. That'll be like a central meeting spot, essentially. Wait, what is this over here? Oh, nothing interactable, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute.
Poor Ian. Some camp mascot to kick it before camp starts. Well, hindsight, sounds about right.
We have a camp mascot?
But no, we did. But you didn't hear?
Hear what?
He died before we got to camp.
Bummer.
Huh. So that's the story behind that collar that we saw. Steal? Check out what's in this box.
What's this?
Oh, itchy.
Trail cam footage. It's like they're looking for something.
Yeah, in Chris's surveillance room. He's storing all the footage. I think he might be right.
I mean, yeah, now that we know the story behind the Hackett family, yeah, trying to track, like, it's clear they were tracking something. Gotta stay hydrated. Ooh, what's this? Ooh.
I remember Mr. H's cheesy ass announcements. Whoa.
Oh.
Careful with that. That's a camp relic.
Relax. It's dead anyway.
Ah.
Damn.
R.I.P. megaphone.
Damn. It created that feedback for a second there.
Where have I seen this emblem before?
What is it?
A ring with a crest on it.
Oh, very fancy. You can never pull it off. Sorry.
Alrighty. Alright, well, I mean, that's pretty much all that we can really do, it seems. I wish there was a way that you could start the fire in the chimney. Like, you would think there would be a way. Right?
How long has this guy been here?
A long time ago. Long enough ago that it was okay to have an oil painting made of yourself.
I kind of want an oil painting of me now.
One that says, I survived Hackett's Quarry. Let's see. We pretty much... I think we covered everywhere.
Maybe I should keep looking.
Something tells me there might be somewhere else that... like, a window might be open or something. But it's weird because the infirmary area that they were hanging out in, or well, the makeshift infirmary, I should say, was like, I don't know, it was weird. It didn't even look the same. Let's see here. Anything else that can... anything possible that could be used, please. Like, I would like to start that fire. There has to be a way. Do you know the way to starting the fire in that fireplace? Dylan, you have any ideas? Huh. Right in there. I think that's gotta be everything. Because there really is nothing else. Alright. Let's do this.
Every dusk and dawn all through the summer. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. We're here to lead the way. That mates for life, we're proud to say. Shout at Stratton, shout out loud. We're Hacketeers. 2 months and you never learn the words?
I mean, shit, I had 4 years to learn my high school fight song. And granted, yes, it's been 11 years since high school for me, but yeah, I never even learned it then.
Showtime, motherfuckers.
Alrighty.
What is going on out there? Should we go find the others?
No, we're safer in here and it's nearly morning.
Alright.
What the?
He did not like that railing there. Fuck it. Run. Get distance.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Why are her eyes all red?
It's Caitlin.
Holy shit.
Well, we gotta let her in.
Oh, we can't. The office door's locked from the outside.
There must be something we can do.
Yeah, but what?
Silver shells. If we can time it right, we can give them to her. She passes. If she passes.
I don't trust the beam. Window. Plus it's raining. They don't like water. Why does it look like it's not raining? Alright, come on. You got this, Caitlin. Here he comes. Yeah. Ooh, getting a wee bit close for comfort there, my boy.
Over here, Caitlin!
Caitlin, you don't have time for that. Come on.
No. Yeah, you can hide. Investigate. If it gives me the opportunity to get that shotgun shell,
It's Silver! Hey, I'm here!
give her ammo. Cool. They are all safe.
Fuck you. I got you, motherfucker.
And my guess is that is Caleb. Comes out with a frying pan.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I don't know how jamming a bracelet into a shotgun shell would actually work. Not entirely sure, unless it was already preloaded with gunpowder, but I doubt it. Yeah, let's just...
So what exactly happened 6 years ago?
There was a fire that wiped out dozens of people, and now there's werewolves and a ghost that roams the woods looking for her lost baby boy. Which I've just put together is Silas. Oh shit.
It's a long story.
No,
No.
it's not.
Well, that pretty much sums it up
There
pretty
was
well.
a fire. Silas the wolf boy escaped, bit a bunch of your family. You failed to stop him.
Burn.
What happened in the past doesn't matter right now.
It kind of does, actually. We need to know what we're up against, at least.
What we're up against is a feral boy turned werewolf who for the last 6 years has avoided being found. No matter what we did. Every full moon we were out there looking, every single one. Now the son of a bitch is finally here. So what we're up against is my only chance to end this thing for good.
So how do you even know where he is? How the hell are we gonna find him just driving down the middle
Here
of...
he is. Oh. Everyone else bonked their noggin. Grab the wheel because I'd rather not have a repeat at the very beginning.
Travis, get it together, come on!
I got it, just get down!
There we go.
Where did he go? He can't have just disappeared.
He's gotta be nearby. Let's look around.
Are you crazy?
Well, with everything that's gone on with his family, yeah, I would say crazy is justified.
Are we there yet?
You're okay.
Been better, but yeah.
Over here. Got some blood. Leads through there.
What the hell happened back here? Whoa.
This is where we went off the road 2 months ago.
You're trying to decide if you should shoot me in the head right now. Go ahead. If that's what you want, I won't stop you.
What?
Did she just happen to put her hair up in a ponytail, or did she just magically get a haircut?
Normally, I'd have werewolf's blood cover our scent, but I'm all out, so we're high risk.
Or
You
is
could be
her
killed.
hair always like that? Or at least since the jail cell.
You ready to end this?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's get it over
Let's
with.
fucking do this.
Go team.
God damn, this place has got some uncool vibes.
Podcast didn't do it justice.
You don't know the half of it.
This is where I saw her.
Her?
I thought Max hit her, but then I was out here and she was something else.
Who?
The woman, the old woman, she was saying something over and over again. Oh my god, she was saying Silas.
No, that's impossible who you're talking about.
I saw her too. In the run tunnels.
It's Eliza Vorez. Silas's mother. I think.
Who was she?
She ran a traveling sideshow called Harem Scarum. Came here 6 years back.
I fucking called it.
She kept her son in a cage. Called him Silas the Wolf Boy.
The psychic
Died in a
is
fire.
Eliza Vorez.
Some say she never left.
The Hag of Hackett's Quarry.
We've been looking for Silas ever since.
How did the fire start? Really? You're still hiding stuff now?
You blew half the head off my niece, Kaylee Hackett. One of the kindest, gentlest souls to ever walk this earth. All she wanted to do was help that little boy. Locked in a cage by that freak show witch.
What did she do?
She just wanted to help him.
Travis.
She convinced Caleb to start a fire. It was just a distraction. It's May Bales. Give him enough time to get Silas out of his cage and give him his freedom.
That's not what happened.
No. Because within minutes, everybody was dead. You ever see Hayburn? Liza? Whole crew. Kaylee managed to get Silas to freedom. But Caleb got bit in the process.
And now here we are.
That's why you've been hunting him. Silas, I mean.
Every full moon for 6 fucking years.
Some hunter you are.
Oh,
This is all that's left.
Jesus Christ.
Man. Any sign?
Negative.
Damn, I never saw
I
any
don't know
of
if that's
this.
the wind or growls.
I didn't even know this was here.
Why are you breaking off? Yet another rule in a horror movie or horror game. Don't break off from the group.
Ryan? Shit. I'm sorry, that was...
Close. We must be close.
Did you both...
See it too?
Kinda wish I hadn't.
Same. What is it?
Silas the dog boy.
That must be it. Careful.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking makeshift nest.
What's wrong?
What are you waiting for? Shoot, you stupid girl!
Yeah. I want to put an end to this.
Are you sure about this?
Shoot.
Because if you don't put it to... Yeah, if we don't put an end to this, then... Sorry, Silas. But for the safety of anyone else that comes to Hackett's Quarry, granted, it's not going to be running for very long, considering Chris is dead now. But...
Please,
yeah.
let's just go before we have to see him like that in human form.
It's too late for that.
But yeah. To prevent any future death in those woods. Yeah.
I bet you think you have it all figured out. I bet you think you're fucking clever. I tried to help you. I tried to warn you. I even started to like you. Not now. Not after this. I will not forget what you made them do to my Silas. I've been with you all night, and I'm not about to stop now just because the night's come to an end. No.
That's rich coming from a woman that
Whenever you hear a noise in
caged
the
her
dark,
own son
whisper from the shadows, the
to make a
breath in the
profit
back
off
your
of
neck.
him.
That's gonna be me. I'll be there. Now I will never leave you. I'll never leave you.
You treated your own son as a freak show, caged him up, all so you can make a profit off of him. And you think your threat's really gonna mean much? Nah. Nah, I put Silas out of his misery, if anything. And spared anyone else from being in danger in those woods, aside from natural wildlife. Alright. Max, as we know, is saved. Bobby is dead. Jed, the father, is dead. Chris, dead. Chris's mother is dead. Yep, that's what I figured. Kaylee Hackett is dead. Oh, so Silas was the one that bit Nick. Huh, I thought it was Caleb. Interesting. Killing Caleb during all those infected by his lineage, or curing all those infected by his lineage. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so clearly, Laura biting uh, Ryan actually did help him recover from the stab wound. And yeah, because
Bodies recovered in summer camp murder mystery. What do you make that, Anton?
Bad journalism? Murder mystery? Isn't that just an unsolved murder?
Yes, I suppose that is what most journalists would say, but perhaps the journalists of North Kill share my supernatural suspicions.
Yeah, I guess there wouldn't be much competition in North Kill. Probably not getting the best writers there.
Okay, can we at least start the podcast before you completely resign yourself to cynicism?
I thought we'd done the whole Hackett's Quarry thing.
Not this Hackett's Quarry thing.
What was this, like 3 months ago? Old news, dude.
Anton, introductions first. We are Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal. I'm Grace.
And I'm Anton.
And together, we explore the possibility of supernatural involvement in real life, everyday occurrences.
And that's exactly what they are. Real life, everyday occurrences.
With a shadow of spiritual,
Anton sounds like he's had enough.
No.
Okay, so I hope you've got hat insurance, Anton, because I'm about to blow your mind.
Did you just ask if I had hat insurance?
Yes, it's responsible to insure those things which mean the most to you.
A hat.
Yes.
Okay, I know where your priorities lie. Go on.
Anyway, there actually is a real reason that we're coming back to Hackett's Quarry. There've been some developments, and I've sourced some information.
I remain skeptical, but I'm all ears. Under my hat.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, God, why? Why are you smiling? Stop it, I hate it.
Why? I had braces. I have to make use of them sometimes.
You do have very pretty teeth.
Thank you. That's something that a lot of podcast listeners might not know about me. So, it just so happens I've got someone on the inside. So, today's episode is going to have a bit of a show and tell vibe to it.
Who do you know on the inside? The inside of where?
What?
You know someone on the inside?
Don't we all have someone on the inside? You know, an inner critic that says, stop doing a podcast. No one's listening.
You should listen to that voice, Grace.
Okay, well, what I really meant is, let's call it an anonymous donation. You know, we're not the only ones who flagged this as a bizarre situation. Someone actually reached out to us. They sent us a package.
You didn't open it? I don't trust anyone who listens to this show.
Oh, I couldn't wait to open it. Surprise!
Anonymous donation?
Okay, you've always promised me since day one of this podcast that if you could see true evidence, you will consider all options, right? Did you not say that?
I did say that, yes.
I mean, I know
knowing for a fact that we would never see any evidence, I did say that.
Okay, well, we've been sent information, and we need to decide whether it's bizarre or bona fide.
Bona fide.
Okay, fine. Let's do this. For anyone listening at home, we are about to open a package from a mysterious person who listens to this show. If you are the one who sent us whatever it is, congrats, you got us.
Sorry, the tape is just really, there's just so much tape on the package. Sorry, can you help me with this? Do you have, like, a key I could, like, slice at it with?
No, I don't want you to dull my key. Just use your fingers.
But just give me your fucking key, Anton.
No.
Give me your fucking key.
No. Get your own key.
It's not like you lock your door.
Of course I lock my door.
What are you hiding?
What am I hiding? Do you not lock your doors?
No, I have nothing to hide.
You think that ghosts are real, but you don't lock your doors?
No, ghosts couldn't open my doors. They could walk through my walls, Anton.
Okay, you need to be more concerned with murderers.
So, remember those missing hikers?
Yeah.
What if I showed you leaked photos from one of their cameras, photos that show them at Hackett's Quarry, supposedly where the camera was found?
I would think that maybe they went there and they dropped their camera.
Okay, Anton, let me ask you real quick. What makes you drop your camera?
Tripping over a root, being jostled, in uneven, row of cobblestones.
What about being murdered? If you dropped your phone, you wouldn't go missing. Where are they now?
I don't know. People get lost in the woods all the time. There's like hundreds of people a year. They could be anywhere.
That's not all.
No?
Mm-mm. I'm about to lay a little something else on you. My sources also tell me that their backpacks were found at the summer camp.
Really? Then, okay, well then, shouldn't this be public knowledge? Why aren't the Hackett's prime suspects?
Exactly my point. Maybe they would be if anyone knew where they were. Is it all just a big cover-up operation?
Yeah, that's where it falls apart a bit, in my opinion.
So, we've got to talk a little more about the Hackett family.
Right, so these guys are like the heritage landowners, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Their great-great-great-grandparents were trappers who claimed the land way back when.
They just claimed it?
Yes, they did. They put their flag on it just like the man on the moon.
The Hackett family flag, right.
Well, apparently when they claimed it, they found quartzite.
Quartzite?
Okay, I was hoping you would ask. Fun fact, every building in the whole of New York is made of quartzite.
That's not fun or a fact.
Most of them are, but I digest.
Digress?
It was a pun. They dug the quarry
A very
and
bad
hit
pun.
great heights of success before Septimus Hackett, classic bad guy name, the seventh son of the trappers, the number 7 has great supernatural powers, closed the mine down.
Okay, so then they only had the land to live off.
Yes, you say only, but this land actually spans acres. That's a lot of forest, a lot of unexplored darkness.
Ooh, okay, a great place to hide, to have all these dark secrets for this strange, reclusive family.
And this is where we start to get a little more into paranormal territory.
Okay, here we go.
Acres and acres of haunted woods.
If you say so.
This is interesting to put at the end of a game. Instead of just like the traditional end credits being like a bunch of music and stuff like that from the game,
Bizarre yet bona fide.
putting in a podcast that is like referenced throughout the game.
Welcome back to Bizarre Yet Bonafide. Anton, today I'm actually going to pass you some light reading.
Okay, you're gonna make me read this? All right, this is...
What you're seeing now is a copy of a letter that Kaylee Hackett wrote to her grandma. Allegedly.
All right,
Yawns.
this seems
I
like
need
more
caffeine.
of a you job, but I suppose I
Right,
can
but
read
I
this.
feel like if some of the evidence comes from your mouth, it will have more clout.
Right, okay, here we go.
I mean, at least she's honest.
Gammy, how long we gonna drag this shit out? I know family is the most important thing, but I want to know what's outside the forest, outside this damn house and camp, and I sure as hell know that ain't about to happen 'cause of who we are. Maybe we can explain what's going on. Fucking show people. Then they'll know we got no control over it. I know you just trying to protect us, but one day you won't be here no more, and right now it feels like we stuck in a dark hole. I can't sleep, Gammy, or if I do, I dream about that fucking fire. We were just dumbass kids back then. I wish it never happened. Love, K, XOXO. That took a turn.
Yes. Dream about that fucking fire. Does that not read as the haunted scribblings of someone who saw something that they shouldn't have seen?
Yeah, no, I'm fully creeped out.
She was clearly going through some stuff.
And this is legit?
I mean, I don't know why someone would fake it. Then again, I can't verify any of this. So, you've got to suspend your disbelief slightly.
Man, this poor girl.
Yeah, there was something going on, something eating away at her. And that's what I want to
I don't know, the fact that she
Okay, well,
killed
consider my
dozens of
disbelief
people
suspended. For now.
with a
Okay,
fire to
Anton,
set
what
free
you see next
a wolf
pretty
boy.
much confirms it.
That you're a crackpot conspiracy theorist, a loser?
Shit went down at Hackett's Quarry this summer. Real, supernatch shit.
See, you always say things like this, and you're always overselling it.
You always have to oversell something to even sell it. That's capitalism, baby.
All right.
Okay, this is actual footage from one of the trail cams in Hackett Woods.
Oh, cool. A camera in the middle of the woods. Did they find a squirrel?
Be honest, if it was mounted on a mountain bike, you would watch that whole video.
Yes, of course. Is there a mountain bike involved?
No, but take a look anyways.
Okay. That is a bear?
That is a bear to you? There is no way that is a bear.
Okay, well, a skinny bear?
Okay, this could be some of the clearest footage of something like this I've ever seen.
Right, it's kind of blurry, though.
Blurry and convincing. Sometimes the truth can't be contained within the lines.
Right, yeah. And also, footage is pretty easy to fake. Technology is super scary.
Yeah, but what the hell were the Hacketts doing with footage like this anyways?
Huh. That's a good point. Weird little video of a skinny bear. Yeah, I don't know.
Again, you keep saying a skinny bear. Have you seen a skinny bear?
Yes, that's
Bears
very
are
sad.
huge. Oh.
Yeah, polar bears, it's hard for them to find food sometimes. Don't feel too bad for them, though. They're nasty.
Okay, but putting the Hackett family aside for a moment, there's more to this. Are you ready for some real spooky shit?
I'm ready for real spooky shit. I don't know if you can provide it, but please try.
Don't get too freaked out.
I'll try my hardest.
Okay, do you want to hold my hand?
No.
Okay, do you need someone to comfortingly pat your back?
Please just say what you're gonna say.
Do you want me to turn all the lights on so you don't
I don't
get
want
too
you to do
scared?
anything. I want you to say what you have. Okay, so what's this? What are we looking at now?
A photo taken by one of the counselors, Emma Mountebank, downloaded from her phone.
Oh my god. Is that real?
This is what we're here to discuss.
It looks shocked. I mean, doesn't it?
I don't think so. Look at the eyes and tell me that's not real danger.
What the hell is that?
Bizarre, yet bona fide.
What the hell happened?
More than what we're being told.
Man.
There's something else too.
Yeah?
Look what happens when I put it through a negative filter.
What is that?
It's her. The Hag of Hackett's Quarry. See? Full circle.
I mean, that could be anything, dude. It barely even looks like a person. Oh, what's that thing where your mind makes you see faces and shit?
I can't believe you're still questioning this.
What do you want me to say? Ultimately, unless I experience something myself, the most likely reasoning is that it's fabricated. Okay. You know what? It's weird. I'll give you that.
Oh my god.
I just said it was weird. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Oh my god, I've done it.
You haven't done anything. I said it was weird.
I've done it. I've turned you. I've converted you to my side. You're a believer now, right?
I will never be on your side.
I won. I won.
You did not win. I
This
mean,
is
look.
a contest and I have prevailed.
You have not. Look, I just mean I can see it. The lack of details in the news report and this stuff. I don't know, whatever it means, there's merit to the idea that something strange went down.
Strange. Interesting word choice. So, what are you saying?
Shut up.
Come on.
No.
Give me one.
I'm not giving you anything.
You've practically given it. Just give me the succinct soundbite I so desperately long for.
Okay, I never agreed to this title, but I would agree that for the first time ever, this case could well be bizarre yet bona fide.
This is the best day of my life.
And that's sad.
Why? Is it not yours?
No.
So what now?
Well, we gotta send this stuff to the police. They can decide whether it's useful or not.
I just wish we could know more. I wish we could just look into a crystal ball and see how it all played out.
Yeah, but what fun would that be? Sure, we could speculate, but we weren't there. We didn't go through what these kids went through. There's no way we'll ever really know what truly went down at Hackett's Quarry.
Who the fuck even are you?
I'm being genuine.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You just launched into precisely the kind of content I've been trying to make.
It's just the first time we've had a coherent thought on this podcast.
Yeah, that's interesting to instead of doing like a compilation of the game's music, putting in a podcast, the very same podcast that was referenced in the beginning and then kind of used as a descriptor at a couple points in the game. But, definitely leaves you to wonder what would have happened had I made some different choices. I mean, one choice that I know would have led to a different outcome by now, just because of how the wording was for Jacob's death, like when it showed up, or when it showed that summary of why he died. That means that the junction, there, going to the breaker box, there had to be a way to essentially only unlock, like turn off the electricity for Jacob's cell. That's there has to be a way. But aside from that, what would have happened had I let Silas wake up and like not killed him? Would it have killed all three of them? I don't know. However, killing Silas was the right move because we found out that Silas is the one that bit Nick and infected him. I originally thought that it would have been Caleb, that it had to have been Caleb that attacked Nick and Abby. Because I mean, they kept labeling him as the White Wolf there towards the end of the game, and I don't remember, hell, I don't even remember seeing white on his body when he was in his little makeshift nest. So I don't know how he gained that title within the Hackett family. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with the outcome. I mean, granted, it would have been interesting to see how it would have turned out had Jacob survived, or had I not refused to free Jacob from the cell. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know I don't know how it would, I can't even freaking talk. I don't know what else would have changed from there. But, yeah, I mean, so the story overall for this game was very interesting. I wish that the 3 hours between the very beginning of the game with Max and Laura and the point where shit actually hit the fan finally, if that 3 hours had been kind of like cut back a little bit to where, let's say, it was reduced down to an hour tops, that would have been fine. But 3 hours of all of that, all the momentum at the very beginning of the game built up, for all of that momentum to just be essentially just shot down, and the momentum of the game just slowed all the way down. I don't know, because a very big thing for me within video games is pacing. I feel like having that being that whole sequence of events of Chris leaving the cabin, Chris leaving the summer camp to essentially go home and be chained up like we saw. From there until shit actually hit the fan, that killed the pacing so much in this game. And I honestly, like I said, if they had reduced it down to an hour tops, it probably would have saved this game in my opinion. But because of that being so long, yeah, that I'd have to, that essentially just tanked my view of the game. Now, don't get me wrong, the rest of the story for the game, no, the rest of the story for the game is very interesting. I get the feeling that they got a lot of inspiration from like old school horror movies like Friday the 13th. Just because, I mean, this game takes place during a summer camp, and there's this sequence of events that you see all these high school kids just getting cozy with one another and like expressing their emotions, or not really so much emotions, but their feelings for one another, trying to shoot their shots and so on and so forth, and everything seems so happy-go-lucky, and then shit finally hits the fan. Like, that's so much like Friday the 13th. Like, I think it's the first one where it like specifically takes place at Crystal Lake, and it's a summer camp. But I mean, with this game, it's werewolves that you're like trying to survive, instead of a buff immortal dude that's running around with wearing a ski mask and wielding a machete. But I like the fact that they did take inspiration from stuff like old school horror movies like that. Like, that's immediately what this game made me feel like. It just became more and more obvious that that was their inspiration. But another thing that I would have to say that I did not like about this game, especially when comparing the Quarry to, say, the Dark Pictures games, is the tarot card system. One, tracking down the tarot cards, and then when you do have tarot cards, she gives hints, or she pretty much reads the tarot cards like how you would expect a psychic to read them. But when it came time to get your like premonition essentially from those tarot cards, you only got a choice of one out of a possibility of 3 tops per visit. Whereas within the Dark Pictures, every picture that you came across would give you a premonition, and you could see all that you come across and all that you interact with. And I honestly prefer that system versus the tarot cards, because even with all those premonitions, it's not like those premonitions are like entirely set in stone, because your choices will shape the entirety of the story. Just like your choices do shape the overall outcome of this game. But this one, it did not feel like there were that many choices that were life or death. I mean, because the Dark Pictures games, there were more choices that were life or death, and not to mention you were on a crunch time for a vast majority of them. Actually, I think every single one of them you were on a limited time span. Although I will say, the fact that there were some choices in this game that, like, you could tell if they were life or death when it was, like, it gave you that limited time span. And so, like, certain choices that were like, okay, cool, this isn't a very pressing moment, this is more just conversation and stuff like that, it would give you time. But one where it should have been a life or death situation, when it wasn't, was when Dylan was bit and Ryan had to make the decision of, okay, what do I use to essentially amputate his arm? At least I don't remember seeing the red bar pop up saying that that I was on crunch time. But yeah, had that been a limited time span, it would have made it more impactful. Granted, I also did pause the game when making that choice, so I can't really talk. But yeah, I wish they had. Oh man, with this game, I wish they had done some things differently. One of the other things that I wish they had done differently was some of the character writing. Most specifically, Jacob's character writing, because during that whole 3 hours of leading up to the campfire, yeah, that was painful to sit through. Oh my god. Like, they wrote him out to be the typical, like, 80s or 90s high school jock. Which I thought was interesting because they gave them personalities of, like, 80s to 90s jock, or, yeah, 80s to 90s high school students, with the exception of them actually being 80s to 90s high school students. Like, I feel like that was an interesting choice, yet not a smart one, because, yeah, like, and what I mean by that is that, so, for example, the whole Beardar thing with Jacob in the general store. Granted, you guys didn't get to see that, and you're welcome for saving you from having to see that, because, yeah, that was painful for me to sit through. Like, I am fine with dad puns, but that was worse. So, like, stuff like that made it feel very 80s to 90s. But the rest of it, like, their personalities were still, like, very modern day, in a sense. They were... Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's a better way to describe it. So they were written to have modern day personalities, but they had random moments where it was like they regressed to 80s to 90s humor, in a sense. If that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, some of the characters, I would have to say Jacob, Nick, and there were some points where Emma, I was kind of feeling like they should have written her better. But I mean, everyone else, I enjoyed how they wrote, like, the character development and the overall character writing. Like, Caitlin, they made her essentially the badass. Ryan, I feel that they could have written him a little better, but it was very obvious that because, like, the thing that kind of leans me towards that decision or that thought is that I get that they wrote him to be essentially the teacher's pet, to, like, kind of be very protective or defensive towards, or defensive for Chris Hackett. Because one, he didn't know anything of the Hacketts, but Chris had also helped him when, yeah, Chris had also helped Ryan when Ryan was having life troubles. So I can understand that. But all in all, had they made some changes to this game, and I'm gonna leave, like, because I know I've complained about that 3 hours a lot, but yeah, I mean, leaving that aside, had they made some other minor changes here and there, this game would have been a whole lot better. I mean, the biggest major change would be reducing that 3 hours down to an hour tops, kind of like speed through it and everything. But yeah, I mean, had they made some of the changes, like some very important changes, or actually, well, important to me, because granted, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that really liked this game, whereas, I mean, there are an equal number of people that didn't really like this game. But in my honest opinion, I would still have to rate it, like, when comparing it to the Dark Pictures games, I would have to rate it probably a solid 6 to 6.5 out of 10. Just because of those minor, or yeah, just because of the things that I listed out. But all of those issues that I had with this game, the story was, like, all those aside, the story was really good. The actual controls actually worked well. I didn't have nearly as many issues as I did with a couple of the Dark Pictures games. So, I mean, the game moved really well as far as mechanics were concerned. So, I can't I can't fault the game too much. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna wrap this game up for me. Those are my final thoughts on this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you at least enjoyed it enough to stick with me through this whole series. Thank you for your patience. And yeah, thank you for everyone and your continued support for this series. I know I dragged it out a lot. I just wanted to break up the game how it was laid out. So essentially, each video is a chapter, minus one chapter that I really screwed up. Yeah, as far as recording on my end. So, which, like I said, you really didn't miss a whole lot in that one. There really wasn't a whole lot that happened in that chapter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. And again, thank you so much for your support throughout this series and your continued support as I continue my endeavor into this realm of YouTube, or this realm that is YouTube. And like I said in the beginning of the video, let me know some games that you guys want to see me play in the future, and I'll be sure to take note of them. I've already got plans that the next game is going to be Doom 2016. And then after I complete Doom 2016, which is not going to take very long considering I've beaten that game 3 times. But then after Doom 2016, we'll go through Doom Eternal. And the main reason why I want to do it that way is just so that way I can show you some of the changes in mechanics with that game, with like between the two. So that way you can see like how things changed, like if you haven't played those two. Plus I love Doom 2016. Hands down, it's one of my favorite games within the entire Doom franchise. The biggest thing that I love the most about it is the music, and you guys will see me geek out about it. So stay tuned for Doom 2016 and our marathon run through both that and Doom Eternal. And hopefully you guys are also looking forward to essentially what I feel is going to be a rage stream of me going through Elden Ring in the very near future. I'm trying to like mentally prepare myself for that game because, like I said, I have played that in the past, but I stopped it. So I'm starting from scratch with that game. And yeah, that'll be fun. So until next time, Bearded signing out. Take it easy, guys.